Live a life that is worthy of emulation. Live a life that can attract somebody. Do you desire to be fruitful? The qualification for fruitfulness is that you must abide in him. It's hereby settled. When men shall say there is a casting down, you will announce that there is a lifting up. Those who laughed, those who mocked, those who are wagging their tongues, talking rubbish, saying disheartening things, things that you hear and you cry all the time. Right in this service,
Daddy, I love you.
when a lot of grace is radiating all over me, when power is pushing me, you called me.
Talknado.
I will answer you now.
Oh yes, Daddy.
As I drop this microphone,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
that which is their reason for mockery,
Daddy, yes, sir.
God will put a permanent end to it.
Amen. Amen.
That which is the stronghold for the disgrace, God will end it permanently.
Amen.
This is a decree.
Amen.
I am not raising a prayer point. And it is done.
Amen.
It is settled.
Amen.
God bless you. Where do you live?
Ebelu. Oboisi.
Obosi in Abia.
Yes, sir.
There's something you call it.
Oboisi.
Obosi.
Ebelu.
Ebelu. Okay. That's where you stay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Coincidentally, the two cases look alike. Bleeding. You are bleeding for 15 years.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Eh?
sir. Yes, sir.
The Bible talked about the woman with the issue of blood. Her own is for 12 years. But this sister's own is for 15 years.
Yes, sir.
Each time it comes just to make her miserable. Most times you can't even go out.
I don't go out
You
again.
can't even do anything.
I don't do anything again.
What do you do? Listen to me. Anything in your life that came to stop you, that came to destroy your life and destroy your tomorrow, in a service like this, that is the time we put a permanent end to it. When you miss opportunities like this, most times it is difficult to find another opportunity. When you mix things like this, most times it is difficult for you to get into a time that such chance and opportunity will be given to you. In this meeting here and now, that which had tortured you for 15 years, in 15 seconds, according to the timing of man, I put an end to it. By extension, the family struggle that have been there, the tears that will not cease, the pains that refuse to go. I use the power of the immediate as I order their forces to cease operation right now. In the name of God the Father, in the name of God the Son, and in the name of God the Holy Ghost. God bless you. I don't know how many families are ready today. But I see clearly in the realm of the spirit that many families in this meeting today will leave this house with testimonies. Many families in this meeting today will leave this place with testimonies. 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 In the name of Jesus Christ. In the name of Jesus Christ. The same way something is biting the stomach of that woman is how something is biting her own stomach. And the devil is aware that if she had been the first to jump out to clean it, she would have gotten her healing at the same time. The same way there is a manipulation inside her stomach, biting her stomach as if there are bottles, as though it will cut the intestines. The same thing happening to the woman is happening to her. Most times she will almost die. That is why I was saying that that woman is not serious, because her case and condition is critical. The same thing used to happen to this one. This is a clean opportunity for her to pull out of it. What happened to the woman that was cleaning it before? She's bringing another water because she too is having serious high blood pressure. Very dangerous one that is life-threatening and wants to take her life. Life-threatening, want to take life out of her. In a service like this, when I come in and I'm prepared, but the unction and the grace of God radiating and pushing me, that the cases of men, the troubles and the challenges that you brought into this house, it will be difficult under the mandate of heaven for you to carry them home the same way. God of answer will answer you. God of answer will answer you. Somebody raise voice, shout amen 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. God bless you. Okay, there is a man that I saw here just now. One man just stepped out here that I spoke to on Friday at PORTHARCOURT. That I said to him, he lost his phone and they used the phone because that's where his account and everything is, to collect all the money he has in his account. How many of you were there? You were there when I spoke to him? Okay, this is the man, I suppose. Come, sir. I spoke to him on Friday. Now, let me use this man to teach us. Let me use him to teach us. What am I going to teach us? Please, anytime there is an instruction prophetically, listen to it very carefully. When I was talking to him, that was when the members of PORTHARCOURT Church and the pastor of PORTHARCOURT Church said he is their member. PORTHARCOURT Church pastor, I think I saw him here the other time. You said this man is your member. He's your member, serious member of the church. That now pushed me, and I said, since he did not play into their hands, since he did not fall into the hands of the 419ers willingly, but just because he lost his phone and every information, including the number of his BVN, they found everything and they removed all the money in the account. And I said something to him. I said to him, write a number with which the criminals can call you. Don't give me. Raise it up to God. Let us pray. And I said to him, when we pray, I will prophetically send the number to the criminals that they will call you and return back your money. When I said that to him, he said that in PORTHARCOURT on Friday, because on Friday in PORTHARCOURT I was somehow hot. That was why the service closed very late. I was feeling like I'm feeling now. Anything is possible today. Now, when I released that prophecy on him and I asked him, write the number. This man, when he was writing number, wrote wrong number. Lifted it up and we sent a wrong number. In the number he wrote, there's a place he was supposed to write 5. He wrote 3.
Yes,
God told me.
Yes,
I didn't
sir.
discuss with you.
Yes, sir.
He was supposed to write 5. He wrote 3. And that made it a different number altogether. And it was sent. In my calculation and how I do things, immediately God told me, I concluded in me that this man is not a serious man. I forgot about him. But, you see, there are some people that God wants to help. I don't know how this man got my phone number. He began to call me. I was not answering because I don't know the number. He was calling. He was calling. He was calling. This particular number called and called and called and called, and it became so much. I now answered. Who is this? He started explaining. I said to him, you are not a serious man. He said, sir, that my phone they collected, that there are 2 numbers inside the phone. Was that what you told me?
Yes, sir.
That one is Glow. That the other one is MTN. That's what you told me?
Yes, sir.
That you blocked the MTN, but that you called them
Yes, sir.
through the Glow. And they answered him. And he said to them that, what did you say to them? Please say it.
They said, please, we don't want to die.
When you called them.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Say, please don't tell your pastor that death is coming to them. They don't tell him. Otherwise, if you tell him, we shall die.
Okay.
That we will call you and give you your money. That later they call again and say, I should send them my bank.
That
account.
is when they called you. I'm talking of when you, before you spoke to me, you told me you had called them.
Yes, sir.
When you called them, you called your number, the Glow number,
The Glow number.
you lost with them.
Yes.
When they picked the number, what did they tell you?
They said that I should not tell my pastor that they are seeing death coming to them.
Okay. Now, after that, they put off the number. According to you, you said they're now off the number.
Yes, sir.
That you went to Pastor Kenneth, your pastor. Pastor Kenneth, did he come to you? That's what he told me. He called you and said you should call the number.
I asked him to send the number of the people to me, and when he sent the number, I called them. The phone was off.
Okay. So he told me. I had not discussed with you. He told me that they now called the number was off. I said to him, I said, you are not a serious man. I offed my phone. Those of you who know me, you know I said, you are not a serious man. I offed my phone. He called again. I said, my friend, I don't deal with people like you. I don't deal with people who are not serious-minded. I have many things doing. I'm not interested in this your matter again. I offed my phone. But the man will not rest. Oh. He kept calling me. He kept calling me. Then I answered. And that answering I answered, I was to be very angry. But when I answered, he said something. He said, I'm your child, oh. I'm your son, oh. If you leave me, where will I go? Such words. Number one, I had spoken to him very roughly. I said to him, you are not a serious-minded person. Please stand up, sir. Please stand, sir. Stand. I said to him, you are not a serious-minded person. Don't call me again. You are not serious. You don't know what you want. Don't call this number. But when he began to talk, I'm your own. I don't have where else to go. Who will I run to? Something struck me. And I said, if Jesus is to be the one this man is talking to, what will he do at this point? And while he was talking to me, I was addressing workers of the church that I came for. And I said to him, call me back in 30 minutes.
Yes, sir.
And I finished addressing the workers. The man didn't miss 30 minutes by 1 minute. I was walking to the car. His call came. First one. But because I was walking, there's no way I could be answering. I didn't answer that one. He repeated again. I said, this man. And I took the call. Do you now have a correct number? He said, yes. I said, okay. Oh, yeah, write it. He said, I have written. I said, okay. Oh, yeah. Do like this. He did. I said, oh, yeah. They will call you. Now. They will call your number now. My friend, be careful. When they call you, don't make mistake. The devil is very tricky. When they call you, I told him, when they call you, don't make mistake this time. He said, okay. I said, okay. Oh, yeah. They will call you. When they call you, they will ask you how they will return your money to you. When they ask you the means by which they will return your money to you, do you have? I prepared him. I said, do you have a means through which they will return back your money to you? He said, yes, sir. I said, which means? He said he has another account in a different bank. Yeah, I think you called the name of the bank GTB. That he has a different account in another bank, GTB Bank. I said, fine. I said, write it down. Be sure. Don't give them wrong account number again. You don't appear to be very serious. He said, yes, sir. Oh, yeah, send to them. Do you know something? He went and wrote account number that is 13 digits. While normal account number is 10 digits. He wrote 13 digits and sent to them. Himself, after giving them the number, called me and told me he has given them. I said, okay. I said, you already sent the number to them? He said, yes. I said to him, I will push them now, spiritually, to pay you. Are you sure you didn't make mistake? He said, yes. Then, remember that I just finished morning section. I was supposed to go back for evening section. But this is happening within afternoon, 12:01 niche thereabout. I said, let me do it quickly and see that they do something for this man. And I entered to push them. God told me that what he gave them was 13 digits. For the first time, I called that number that was calling me. I called him. I said, Oga, did you give them 13 digits? He said, yes. It's the GTB. I said, no. I have accounts with GTB. There is no account number in Nigeria today that is 13 digits. What is so wrong with you? He said it will work. I said, no. Oga, at this point, you don't know what you are doing. You are not a serious-minded person. Please, I'm done. I offed my phone. But this man is a fighter. He will write text message, send. He will call me. He will call me. At a time, I said, God, this one, the whole PORTHARCOURT church confirmed him to be a member. The pastor stood up in the presence of the whole church and was saying, it's our own, it's our... I said, this man must be very serious member for them to be talking like this. But this man, hey, leave me. You are not serious. You don't know what you are doing. The man kept pressurizing me, kept pressurizing me. And what did I do? And I said, okay, what do you want to do now? He said he is going to GTB Bank now. He went to GTB Bank, and they now gave him the correct account number. He called me and said, I have the correct account number now. I said, you don't, at this point I was pissed. I said, you don't know what you are doing. In fact, don't worry me again. He said, Daddy, I don't know how to reach them because, he is trying to call, but the number is switched off. I don't know how to reach them again. I said, you are not serious now, so forget it. He troubled me and troubled me. I said, okay, do you have the right number now? He said, yes. After this one, if you make mistake this time, don't you ever call me again. Or you hold your phone. They will call you now. Then I now had to go back and push that end with the button of a tequel. And they called him. When they called him, he now gave them the correct number. After giving them the correct number, he called me back and I said to him, okay, you know what now? He said, no. After 1 hour, call me. After 1 hour, he called me. I asked him, where are you? He told me. I said, oh yeah, run to the bank. But see what he did to himself? What he did to himself was in between that time we were discussing. The money they wanted to pay for him. You know that these criminals will not go to the bank themselves. They will send somebody. Come on now. They will send somebody. And they will send somebody that is nobody. Like this one, they sent a little girl to go and pay in the money. In between that time, they sent the girl the first time with the number he gave. They presented the number, they told the girl that this is not account number, it's not a correct account number, that the girl should go. Then the girl went back to them. In between that time, they shared the money. So when they shared the money, by the time he called back, because he will call them, this one will answer and give phone to this one. That one will, it's like a syndicate. So you will be talking to different people. These criminals, they have an organized business setting. Organized business setting. So they had shared the money and some of them had gone out. So by the time I was pushing them, it was remaining only 2 of them there. And what they had with them handy was 100,000 out of the 162 that they were supposed to give you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
because what they collected from your account was 162. So it was the 100 they had. So they went to pay in the 100. So when they paid in the 100, he now went to the bank, confirmed and called me. When he called me and said he went to the bank that they have paid 100, he was so excited. Now, have you collected your money?
I've collected the 100,000.
So you have it now.
Yes, sir.
So how do you feel?
I feel okay.
Now, how do you feel making mistake? All this mistake 3 times, different kinds of mistake. How do you feel?
That is not ordinary. It's a spiritual issue.
And you know something? Do you know what got me convinced that it's a spiritual issue? When I was now trying to push those people, God told me that you were a banker before.
Yes, sir.
That you have worked in the bank.
For 14 years.
For 14 years.
Yes, sir.
Because when I was handling the prayer, God told me that this man that is doing this thing had worked in the bank. And now look at him telling us that he had worked in the bank for 14 years. But yet, phone number, mistake. This one, well, how can? And he said now that it is not ordinary. Everybody raise me your right hand up. Say, my Father, in the day of my miracle, may I never make mistakes. My brother, you know that is what your brother is suffering now. I brought your brother out in this church when he came back from abroad. After you pushed me to help him the first one. I helped him. Things worked for him in abroad. He made money. Forgot you, forgot me. I brought him out here in the presence of this congregation. And I said to him, me that fought the battle, you came and you are eating your money alone. How many of you remember? You still remember? I said you didn't remember me. Now, visa is not working. Nothing is working again. You're stranded in Nigeria. You have remembered me again. He made a promise in this place that if he go this time, he will never forget. True or false?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Church, I'm asking all of you, true or false?
Yes, sir.
Were you not here? And I told him, I said, now I will show you another sample. But when you go, do the right thing. The truth of the matter is that if I do for you today and you forget, I will leave you. You will need me. I'm an oracle. I said to him that day in the presence of all of you who were here at that time, I prayed for him and said, oh yeah, you go. The visa will work now. You will return. Favor will come. Son, stand up. He returned. The favor came. He is same mother, same father with you.
Yes, sir.
Your younger brother for that matter.
Yes, sir.
He made the money there. When the money was coming, I know. Because I will not remove my eye. I'm watching. He got the contact, got the connection. He will call me on the phone. Every time he call me, I will answer because I answer my people. Except I don't know you. Or except you are Nde Naga. If you are Nde Naga, when you call me, you will not get me. That's the truth. And let me say this to you. The person I connected him to, he was supposed to eat for life.
Exactly, sir.
Money was much. The contact was heavy that they had a case in the court.
Yes, sir.
That it came to a point the life was being threatened.
Exactly, sir.
They traced them to the house where they were living. They wanted to park and run to another place.
Yes, sir.
I told him parking is not a solution.
Exactly,
if you
sir.
park away and run to any other place, they will trace you there. They will still shoot you.
Yes, sir.
They will still kill you there. I said, but now you will know that there is somebody here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I said to him, they have followed you to your house.
Yes,
they
sir.
know where you live. They know everything, but stay there. Watch. They will not come again. The case in the court, the judge was being funny. They bribed the judge. The case was being funny. I told him, I said, hold on. Give me the name of the judge. I will remove the case.
Yes, sir.
He
Yes,
gave
sir.
me the name. I removed the case from the hand
Yes,
of the judge
sir.
to another judge.
Yes, sir.
All this I did. When I finished, I said, boy, I will make everything settle so that there will be atmosphere.
Exactly, sir.
When I finished, I will finish my own. Oh. When I finished my own, he started telling me stories. Next week, next other week, I made up my mind. I said, this boy, you have not done well. But I love this guy so much. And he is the one that brought him. I called him. I said, boy, your brother is messing up. But he did something I love. Himself got angry with the brother for the way he was doing. At a time, the boy felt money has come so much. Promised to take this one there. And in me, I said to him, Oya, carry your brother. Carry this one. And what I wanted was, Oya, don't give me again, carry your brother. He said to me, send the account number. I said, you are stupid. I will not send you any account number. I don't want money again. He said, no, it's not like that. I said, I don't want. Are you forcing me to take money? From that time, when he called me, I don't answer again. I know his number. He will change another number. Change another one. Send the message. Send the message. Finally, he lost the contract. Lost the connection. Lost everything. Obia to 0 points. Odiego Jina. Onwe $100. Okwo zero. You know what he told me? This morning, my son came to the office. He spoke to me like a son. He said, Daddy, I told me Bija. I didn't want to come. I said to him, your brother messed up. And the truth of the matter is that we are not many that can do it. Very few. And to find us is difficult. I pity anyone who will have the link, and that of play or joke, you just play around and lose it. The day they will knock on your door. There is a sister here that called me recently and told me that the brother that is living in abroad, that is planning to come back this Xmas season, that police are surrendering his house now, that they are hitting the door, they want to break the door. Those are times you know who have a prophet. That as she is calling me now, I think that is the sister that dedicated her child recently, that the husband installed. The Vivian, right? Yes, Vivian. She was the one that made that call. That they are right now hitting the brother's door. They want to break the door. That the police are surrounding the house. They want to carry him. And if they carry him, they will deport him without anything. And I said to him, is your brother inside the house? She said, yes. Oh yeah, let him not open the door. Off your phone. Come say halawa. What does not happen in the land? What does not happen anywhere in Asia? They will break, they already hitting the door, so they must break the door. He looked from inside and saw that police have surrendered the whole house. But I told her, off your phone, tell your brother, because they were communicating by text. At that time, you know, he cannot talk. I told him, tell your brother to relax where he is. No shaking. All the police that rounded up the house did all that in every other place. But the door they were hitting before, they left it, turned back, and left a message, we will come back again. Since that time, they have not come back. The sister came to the office, Mercy, why your brother Yama says so that they will not come back. I don't want 1 naira from it. If you don't make another mistake, tomorrow I will talk another one so that they...
I want them to return the remaining 62,000.
Believe that as long as I'm standing and I'm alive, it will be difficult for anybody to do anything to you.
Yes, sir.
Do you believe?
Yes, sir.
You truly believe?
Yes, sir.
Sure?
Yes, sir.
Can I touch you?
Yes, sir.
You wanna
Hold
be
on. Rush to your house now. There is 2 strange rings that they dropped for you people in the house.
Yes, sir.
Go and bring them for me. I love you so much that I want to keep quiet, but my heart won't let me. I can keep quiet. You will not find it out now, but you will find it out very soon. No, please stand. But my heart won't let me, because I have said, and I am not a man that just talk. I have said in this church, in the presence of this congregation, that you are a son that I love. It is touching me because what you want me to do or what you want to do it is hooking somewhere. And I will use 1 minute to explain it to you now. The first time you came to me and told me about your marriage, I said to you, give me her name. You gave me the name. I checked. You came back to me and I said to you, son, I cannot lie to you. These are my words to you. I cannot deceive you. This girl as a person is good. But if you marry her, it will not last. And I said to you, there will be a problem. Eh? Did I say that, sir? I said to you, there will be a problem. The girl as a person is good, but there are things surrounding her. This was my exact words. And I looked at your face. I saw that it was not palatable with you. Then I turned and asked you, I said, son, are you committed already? And you said to me, let me quote you exactly. You said, I am committed somehow. Then I said to you, answer me now clearly. Is your heart in it? You said, yes, sir. Then I said, aye. It is difficult, but something can be done. And I said, what can be done is that I will have to handle a special prayer for her that will be done by me personally. And I said, I will handle that prayer for her. And if I pray that prayer, you now can marry her. Was that what I said? I said, you now can marry her. But there is a saying in Igbo language. Nwata gawa ije gwa m ebe ọ na-aga, m gwa ya ihe ọ ga-ekwu ma eru ebe ọ na-aga. Gwakwa ya onye ọ ga-agbaba be ya ma ọ wụrụ na mmiri ezowe. You didn't come to inform me, you came to ask me. There are people who present their wives to me. I will allow you marry. It's your choice. Whatever you see, my hands are not there. But your own is that you told me before you started, I cannot afford to see something and keep quiet. After that day, I told you I will handle special prayer. Except I handle the special prayer, let the marriage not hold. After that time, she came to see me. You sent her, okay. She came to see me. She's such a pretty girl, no doubt. Such a good girl. Very humorous, very soft-spoken, nice girl. But the foundation is not something you can battle. It has some spiritual implications. I will tell you one. She is not too spiritual. You are not too spiritual. The both of you, none of you is too spiritual. And marriage is 80% carnal, 20% spiritual. I am not involved in the marriage. Marriage is not business, it's an institution. I am not involved in it. For you to marry this girl, first, the things in her foundation, you have signed that within 3 years you will be a dead man. It is a complete signing, and I will tell you why, and I will tell you how. It's a complete signing because there is something in her foundation. There is an oracle in their place that has to be settled in Arochukwu. Now, before anything can be done and be done well, you will first of all marry the mother for the father.
Yes, that is true.
They said it to you? Okay. Now, you will do traditional marriage rites, helping her father to marry the mother. You will settle all the things that needed to be settled. Now, you will not be permitted to marry her. The process and the procedure is deep and thick. Do I want you to get involved into this deep technicality? You love her. She loves you. I love the both of you too. But I think the right thing is for you to know that an oracle like me you consulted told you. You can now go ahead and do what you want to do, but let it be that you had. Let it be that I told you. If I didn't tell you, it's a different thing. You didn't come to me to say I want to wed. You didn't come to me with a wedding card. Neither did you come to me for dates. You came to me asking me, Daddy, this is who I want to marry. Check for me. It's a different thing. If you didn't ask me to check, I will not talk. That's my principle. Anybody you bring, marry. Anything you see, take. Because where you want me to stop is where I will stop. You consulted me as a son. It will be an aberration. It will be an aberration for me to close my eyes over the spiritual things that I know and understands very well. She is very beautiful, no doubt. She is presentable anywhere. Very smart. She's a brilliant girl. I have talked with her. I see that her intellectual quotient is very high. But is it enough for you to begin to play gamble with your life? Is it enough? Is it enough? Now, I said this to you. You are one person that doesn't find it difficult to reach me. You don't find it difficult to reach me. To reach me is very easy for you. Because when I say you are my son, you are my own. But if you discover, since this marriage issue, it is difficult for you to reach me. You will call me on the phone, I will not answer. You will call and call. The truth is, it's not like I'm not seeing your call. I'm seeing your call. But I don't, when I answer you, what I'm seeing and what you want are two different things. You've spent a lot of money. You've printed cards. You have invited people. Your marriage is this month. Everything is just too near. And you are calling me to get confirmation from me. Should I confirm something that under 3 years, you will no longer be here? What will be said? What will the society say? I have said you are my own. So when you are calling me, you are committing me. When you are calling me, you are making me, my head will be making that it is paining me that I'm not answering you. But I can't answer you because the permission you need from me, I cannot give to you. Son, there are a lot of spiritual technicalities. I don't even know that they have told you people that this is what you have to do. But that is one aspect of it. Many things surrounds her coming into the world. Many things surrounds her birth. We have a lot to battle. There are some of them I can stay aside as your father spiritually and battle. But for how long are we going to be battling them? The person that wanted to marry her before died mysteriously. From America. Now, hold on. Will I keep quiet? And now, hear this. I'm in between two opinions. The service is going somehow today. The presence of God is so heavy in this place, and that is why I'm talking to you the way I'm doing now. Now, hear me, son. The truth of the matter is that for me to tell you what I'm telling you now is very heavy for me. That is the reason when you call me, I will not answer. I will look at your call. I will not answer you. Your mother wanted to see me. I don't know what happened. She was not permitted to see me. And actually, she was coming to see me over your case. How do I know? She went to the leadership of the church. Church leaders came to me over your mother coming to see me. And I'm sure that the leadership of the church will be surprised at my reaction. When they came, they presented the matter. They told me how your mother was crying in the church. How your mother was crying and was weeping. That she was not allowed to see me. It touched my heart. There is no case for which the leadership of the church has come to me and I didn't act immediately. But after they finished talking with me, he's here. After they finished talking with me, when he finished speaking, you know what I did? I bent my head. By the time I raised my head up, I said to them, okay, no problem. I will look into it. And I stopped. This is the reason. I didn't want your mother to come. When she come to see me, she will add the emotion. And she wouldn't know what I'm seeing. She wouldn't know what I'm battling with. I don't want anybody to talk to me about it. I didn't return back to the church leadership. I didn't talk about it again. I didn't talk to your mother. I didn't talk to anybody. I was just looking at this matter. I was saying to God, God, what do I do? I am in a tight corner. I can't explain to the leaders. They will not understand. It's a spiritual matter. I can't explain to your mother. She will not understand. It's a spiritual matter. Can I play with your life? Can I play this? What am I going to? I am an oracle. I see beyond now. This is what I've been battling with. Your mother started sending me text messages. Even the phone number, I didn't know how she got. My private phone number that I'm sure in this church, not up to 5 persons have that number. She sent a message to it. When she sent a message to that number, I knew that there is an issue. I replied her. Because of the particular number she sent a message to, her number is not there. So I didn't know she was the one. Then I now sent a message to the person. I said, send me your son's number. She sent your number. When she sent the number, I checked. It was your number because I know your number now. Boy, you know, you are my boy. We talk all the time. Now, when I saw it was your number, I didn't now call you. She started sending other messages. I didn't reply. I didn't reply anything to your mother apart from send me your son's number because of the message that came into that particular number. I replied. I said, send me your son's number. She sent your number. When she sent your number, I saw it was your number. I said, Then I knew it was you. I didn't call you. When you kept calling me, you were putting me, each time you call me, my heart will do beep. Can I actually joke with the life of this boy? My heart will say no. I said, and the only way I will escape from it, listen to what people do. That's how they make me escape. As I'm dodging that time, somebody will be in a hurry and go and marry. Then I say, glory to God. I have escaped because I didn't give approval. I didn't talk. So it's your business. But you refuse to do so. In one of the messages your mother sent to me, she told me you no longer come to church for some reasons. But look at you here today. I didn't invite you. You came to church on your own. Now hear me, son. The love you have for this girl, is it enough for you to want to? Because you're going to play gamble with your life. It's gamble. I'm sorry. But this is the truth. Is it enough?
No, sir.
You have spent money so much.
A lot of
You've printed cards. You've told friends. you've invited people. But if you still want to go ahead to marry her, now I have freed myself. I have spoken. Now you can come and we talk on the technicalities. But a lot of prayers have to be made. If those prayers are not made, I will not get involved. It will not be very nice. I'm sorry, son, but I cannot but tell you the truth.
Thank you, sir.
God bless you. Son, let me touch your passport before you go. Great is your faithfulness.
Great is thy faithfulness, morning by morning, the mercies I see. All I need that thy hands has provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord unto
I want to pray for you now as the water is very hot. Stand up, son. This journey began at this point. Stand here. This was the point where you were standing. When you had gone to American embassy several times and they refused to give you visa. When the lady you were marrying had already said she will no longer marry. That since it is very frustrating and they are not giving you visa to come to America, that she's no longer interested. It was in a service like this that you stood on this particular point. When you came like others and I stopped you. By this time, American Embassy had told you that it will take a long time before you apply again because your name is now in the system. That they cannot give you again. It was at this point I asked you to bring out your passport. How many of you remember? It happened in your presence on a Thursday service. And today is Thursday. On a Thursday service like this. And it was on this particular ground that I opened this mouth and prophesied and asked you to go back to American Embassy. And I said to you that day by prophecy that in their system I'm removing what they put there. Putting embargo that they will not give you visa. Did I say that here? How many of you were here then? Very good. It was on this same spot that I made that decree and declaration and said to you, I am now sending you that you are not going on your own. And you went. They gave you. You did something you didn't know the meaning. You followed me to the village with a living thing before you traveled. You came with a living thing, dropped it in my house in the village, and told me, Daddy, you are going. I stood in my compound, close to my gates, and I said to you, you are going with double etekwele.
Yes, sir. That's what you told me.
You smiled, but you didn't know the meaning. You left. There are people who married, have been in America for years, but they cannot come back and return.
Yes, it's true.
Good 18. I came to America. I came to New York some 3 years ago. You were all over.
Yes, it's true.
You wanted to take me everywhere. You wanted to carry me to every restaurant. I was telling you, boy, I don't eat. You want to take me everywhere. You were so good. When I was leaving, you came to the hotel and you explained to me a lot of things. I tapped you. I said, boy, you are touching me, I will touch you. I came to America next year. I was not in New York. I was in New Jersey. You left New York to New Jersey. You came and stayed with me. July this year, just a few months ago, it was in my hotel room that you told me that you want to file for American passport, that you want to go for it if I ask you to go. I prayed for you and I said go. And I told you with divine speed. Today, this is the American passport. Now, within this short period of time, you are now an American citizen with American passport. Only grace can do this. Only grace can get it done. But there is something you have done. You have consistently followed. I make things difficult. Very close to my coming to New Jersey, I gave you people an assignment that was taking you everywhere. You people were looking for it all over the place. I said, go and get this thing. Get it for me. I want to use it when I come. From time to time, I will send you a message. Boy, I want something to shave. Go and look for it. Those things I'm doing, I do it to all of you. I do it to all of my sons. I give you assignments. I trouble you. I know I'm troubling you, but I want to know who you are. Most times I will come up with something that I know is very difficult. I will say to you, go everywhere. Go and look for it. Go and look for that thing. I'm sending you. I won't give you money. But I will tell you, go and buy it. Go and buy it and bring it. Go. What am I doing? I'm persuading you to know you. So that I will not harm a stranger. Most times I give people opportunity to show me who you are. And it is what you show me that determines what I do. You have come. You visited Nigeria purposely because of me. And since you came, you have not been seeing me steady. I left you at the church guest house. I still want to know who you are. You didn't go to the village. You didn't shift anywhere yet, Abi? You have proven to me that you are a son. Now, I will not just show you little. I will show you the man they call Talknado. Stand up. As you are returning back to America now, the land of America will obey you.
Amen.
The year 2020, I will drag you very close to the government.
Amen.
You will be very close to the government of America.
Amen.
You will walk in a place where it is difficult for a Nigerian man to walk.
Amen.
This is what Talknado said.
Amen.
On this altar today.
Amen.
And no power can cancel it.
Amen.
This case is hereby settled. Settled. Settled.
Great is thy faithfulness.
I asked you a question. I asked you before. I'm asking you again. Do you believe that as long as I'm standing, there is nothing anybody can do to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, Daddy.
Do you believe it from
Yes,
your
sir.
heart?
I believe, sir.
Do you believe it from your
Yes,
heart?
I believe from my heart, Daddy.
From your heart?
Yes, sir.
That so long as I'm standing, there is nothing spiritually anybody can do to you
Yes,
anywhere.
Daddy, I believe 100%.
How many of you with your eyes saw this ring where they kept it? You saw it?
I saw it, sir.
You saw it too? You saw it?
Yes, sir.
Mama, you saw it? And you saw it? Did any of you touch it? When did you see it?
I saw it like, no, Sunday night.
Sunday night. When did you see it?
I saw it 2 days ago.
2 days ago.
On Monday. On Monday morning, sir.
Monday morning. When did you see?
Sir, Monday morning.
Monday morning. When did you say?
Since Monday.
Monday. Oh yeah, all of you that saw it, come. Look at me. Look straight into my eyes. Oh yeah, go. Who gave you this injection? A nurse. Where? What kind of nonsense is this? Injection that is supposed to go into your vein. You know her?
My brother's wife.
Your brother's wife.
Yes, sir.
This lady is there, you know.
Yes, sir. That's why I brought her back.
You brought her.
They are members here, but they are now be staying in the village because of things. So I brought
Member
her.
here.
Yes, sir.
You.
Yes, sir.
In the next 7 hours, family that is meant to cry will not cry again. 7 hours from now, I cancel that weeping. I trouble that trouble. I end the sorrow in the next 7 hours. The injection was supposed to enter your vein. But it did not enter your vein. Right now, you are not getting yourself. The person who gave the injection doesn't know what else to do. So you have come to this church before?
Yes, sir. Since 2015, we've been here.
2015.
15.
So you know her? You people know her? Child. And if you die now, it will not be good.
It's not good.
It will not good. My sister said it will not good. It will not good though. Hey! Talknado. You are losing strength, huh?
Yes, sir.
Where will you be on Saturday? You dey be Aba? Okay. Will you be with her on Saturday?
Yes, sir. I will.
Or yeah, Saturday by 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Hmm?
Yes, sir.
Call me with that number you used to call me with.
Yes, Daddy. Yes, sir.
You said it will not good, huh?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, don't worry. There you go. God bless you. You were the young man I asked to bring sand.
Exactly, sir.
The one whose father is in the mortuary? Okay, okay. This is sand from that land.
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, your mom. Okay, okay, okay. It's on Sunday, right?
Yeah, we came here
It was on
Sunday,
Sunday.
Yes.
It was on Sunday, yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. This is from that particular land. Okay. If I didn't pick you up today, you people were going to send another person to the mortuary. Which mortuary is your father now?
Francis.
St. Francis. And see the way God operates. That's your mother behind
Yes,
you.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's your mother behind you. Look at the way God operates. Look at you people now looking at me and I'm looking at you. And the only reason is that they want to wipe out some of you in the family so that you people will run away and leave the land for them that is by the express here.
Exactly, sir. It's true. It's true, sir.
I bet there is a prophet in this land. I cease their operations now. My Bible said affliction will never come a second time. It will not come a second time. You will go to that land. Pack sand and bring for me. Don't fail. Between now and Thursday, meet me here on Thursday with the sand.
Okay, sir.
Madam, come. Please free your hand. Free your right hand. Your right hand. Touch your two breasts. Representing every child that you gave birth to. They are not permitted to touch any of them. Talknado, I have spoken. God bless you. Mama, do you believe in my prophetic words? You believe?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe in my prophetic words?
I believe, sir.
You believe?
I believe.
I don't want you to live in fears anymore. Your brother?
Yes, sir. It's my Genoa.
I don't want you to live in fears anymore.
Okay, sir.
From the time I spoke on Sunday to this time, your family have seen a difference.
It's true.
Among all those who are sick, I am not a man that just talk. When I'm praying, I am watching.
Yes, sir.
All those that were sick, all that was happening from Sunday, the difference is clear.
Yeah, it's true.
Is it true?
Yes, sir.
That is to tell you that it is the spiritual that controls the physical. When the spiritual is taken care of, the physical has been taken care of.
It's true, sir.
What you people will do from now is don't be afraid again.
Okay.
The only thing you will struggle with now is fear. I have stepped into this matter. You have given me son from there.
Yes, sir.
You will not die for what your father died for.
Amen.
No member of the family will die because of this land.
Amen.
They cannot get you, they will not see you.
Amen.
Before you people do anything about his burial, let me know.
Okay, sir.
But for all of you, on Sunday, I made you touch your two breasts. Did I? And I said it covers your children. You feeling better now?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't need to ask you.
Yes.
You feeling better? Every one of you must feel better. That is why I dwell in the place of the divine. It is superior to the place of the supernatural. The only thing you can say is that he didn't talk. If I talk, it will be like that. Relax yourself. I'm in this matter with you now. You will leave this psalm. It will be on this altar till Sunday. By Sunday, I will give it back to you.
Okay, sir.
And when I give it back to you, I will whisper into your ears what to do with it.
Yes, sir.
Also, Bari Hugabaz.
Yes, sir.
God bless you. God bless you. "24 hours from now, according to the timing of man, Anybody who thwarted God's program for your life, the person will become a victim. I mean anybody. 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 When I say anybody, I mean anybody. Whoever that person is. Whoever is responsible for the pain, the sorrows, the afflictions, the tears. Today, by prophetic release and utterance, that man will pay for making you cry. That woman will pay for making you cry. In the name of God the Father, in the name of God the Son, and in the name of God the Holy Ghost. Shout your amen 3 times. 1, 2.